I'm Dahlia and welcome back to It's Raining Flowers. So today we're going to do something a little bit different than the typical video that I shoot. I'm going to be going through my pantry and the fridge, taking some random items out, and I'm going to wing it and create a delicious dessert. I'll serve to someone, see if it's delicious, and then if it is, I'll share the recipe with you guys. This is supposed to be fun. I want to be creative with it. That's why I haven't planned any of it yet. I promise you I didn't plan what I'm making. So come over here and let's go into the pantry and let's see what we're going to take out. I happen to stock up on a lot of ingredients, but for my YouTube channel mainly. So I have a lot of random things, and I'm going to take out things that I think would go together, but not something that I've necessarily made before. So let's take out, I know this is quite a mess, but I'm going to go take out some Ghirardelli chocolate. So I've got 1 bar of this, and if I need more, I have more. We're going with the chocolate theme, maybe some Nutella. Is this one open? No, okay. Some Nutella we've got, and tea biscuits. I kind of have an idea in mind now. We'll see if it works. Okay, so we got some tea biscuits. So I also just grabbed some heavy whipping cream. So let's go over all the items that I'm going to use. I might add a few more, but this is just an idea of it. So first off, we got the heavy cream, like I said, some sweetened condensed milk, and I think what I'm going to do here is turn this into an ice cream base. I'm actually really excited for this. Then we've got here some caramels, Nutella, chopped hazelnuts, some tea biscuits, and chocolate. I'm not sure if we're going to need the chocolate yet, but let's see. So let me tell you my plan. What I think I'm going to do is take the tea biscuits and layer it with a homemade ice cream filling, right? Maybe swirl in some Nutella, add in some chopped nuts, and then the caramel. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it, but if I do, maybe I'll drizzle it over the top and then break out some chocolate on top. So I think that sounds like a good plan. I've never made this. It's going to be kind of, I guess, like an icebox cake, because we could freeze it after, or maybe put it in the fridge. I'm not sure exactly yet, but I'm excited. So let me go grab some bowls and then we'll get started. Okay, so I just set up my mixer, and now we're gonna begin making the ice cream base. So I'm gonna go with my classic no machine ice cream, and we're gonna put in 2 cups of heavy cream and then 1 14-ounce container of the sweetened condensed milk. First, we're gonna whip this up, and then once it's about like soft medium peaks, we're gonna add this in and the vanilla extract. Okay guys, so this is starting to get a little bit thicker. So we're gonna add in the sweetened condensed milk to it now. So just open it with a can opener and just stream the entire thing inside. And then you're gonna add in some vanilla extract, about like a teaspoon or 2. So we're gonna mix this until stiff peaks form, and then we'll continue. So this is looking all ready, and now I think we should marbleize in some Nutella. I'm just going along with this and kind of making it up as I go, but I do think that it's gonna taste delicious together. So I'm just gonna set this aside and add in some Nutella. I know this is a little bit of a mess, but when you think of it, when I really test out a recipe and it's not planned, I make a big mess in the kitchen. I always make a big mess when I bake. So now what we're gonna do is just take your knife and swirl it through. And you could even use the rubber spatula also to give it a little bit of a mix, just so that it gets swirled in. So now I'm just clearing off my area a bit so we can get started. So I have here a rectangle platter kind of, but you can make this, I'm guessing, on any type of plate or even a cardboard cake, round or square. And we're gonna start putting down the tea biscuits. I've never actually made an icebox cake before, but I'm excited to try this one. I hope all these tea biscuits aren't cracked. Okay, good. So I'm gonna put, I guess, rows of 2 going down. Let's do 3, I guess. So now just take a nice dollop of your no machine ice cream filling, and we're gonna place this right on top. Then we're just gonna spread this out and try not to move the biscuits while you do this. I think this might actually be really, really tasty. I'm excited. Not for me to taste it because I can't eat it. I don't eat dairy or wheat or like corn or like a lot of things. But I'm excited to give this to someone to try, and we'll see if it comes out good. And let me know, guys, do you want to do more episodes like this? Just like I'm making something random with what I have in my house, because I think it really is so important to be able to look in your pantry, see what you have, and then just make something with it. Because if you know a basic concept, if you know how to make a vanilla cake, you could turn that vanilla cake into a vanilla chocolate chip Nutella cake. You could turn it into so many things. So it's so helpful just to use what you have in your pantry so that it doesn't just sit there and go bad. Because I'm really guilty of doing that. That has happened to me plenty of times where I just have to throw things out because it's already expired because I haven't used it. So I'm gonna sprinkle on some chopped hazelnuts. And I think this will just give it a nice texture and obviously good flavor because there's Nutella. So this will just bring that out. And I'm not sure how many layers I'm gonna do here. I guess we'll just continue to build and use up as much of the ice cream base that we have. So I guess maybe I'll answer some questions now. I've gotten questions from different people asking, do you make your recipes up? Or I can't think of all of them right now, but I'll answer that one because I've gotten that so many times. Do you make up your recipes? So to be totally honest, I make up variations, but I don't quite often make up recipes because everything stems from somewhere. For example, like I'm making this recipe up from the top of my head, but really it's because I have the knowledge of how to make this no machine ice cream, and I've seen I've seen a cake where you layer it with biscuits. Like I have the concept in my head, I'm just making a variation of it. So like it's like that with so many things, like a vanilla cake. That's really basically a formula. So it's really hard to come up with your own vanilla cake recipe because it's like they all exist. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone varies slightly, but they're basically all the same. So do I come up with my recipes? Not exactly, but I do take my favorite recipes from different places, whether it's a blog or a cookbook, and then I like kind of put a spin on a lot of them. Sometimes if it's like a cake, it will be an original design, but that doesn't mean it's your own recipe. I mean, maybe Julie, a child, made up all her recipes because, you know, back then there were no cookbooks. Maybe there were some, but there weren't so many. There weren't many food magazines, but nowadays it's very hard because everything is like thrown in your face. That's why I try not to go on Pinterest too much. Guys, so have you ever made an icebox cake? Because if you did, let me know what type you made in the comments, because this type looks delicious to me, but I'm sure there's so many others that I just haven't even heard of. I mean, I've heard of like ones with Oreos are supposed to be delicious. And then there's like the classic Magnolia's Bakery icebox cake, which is supposed to be really, really good. It's like with chocolate wafers and some type of whipped cream base like this too. So let me know what your favorite icebox cake is, or if you have any requests for me to make other ones. And I know the winter is coming, and it's kind of, in some states you already have the winter, so it's already cold. But by me, it's so hot out that like, it makes no difference that I'm making a freezing cold dessert that's gonna be frozen. So sorry if you live in really cold weather. Maybe you don't wanna make this now, but it would be perfect to make in the summer. Then we are going to, I wanna make this look presentable, so I don't think I'm gonna end up using the caramel just because I don't think it goes with the whole dessert. Maybe we should crack some of these up and then scatter some nuts. So I just melted some Nutella, and now I'm just gonna drizzle it over the entire cake. Should I swirl it together? Yeah, why not? So I'm gonna get another spatula and just swirl it a bit. Maybe I'll crack one more of these on top. So now this looks quite ready, but it has to be frozen because I'm trying to make an icebox cake. So I think I'm going to place this in the freezer for about 4 hours, and then I'll come back with a taste tester and we'll see how it tastes. And we'll see if it's a yay or a nay. Okay guys, so I took the icebox cake out of the freezer and it was there for about 4 hours, and it really looks so good. And I think now we're gonna officially call it a Nutella icebox cake. So it's our first time making it. So I have my taste tester here, Vita. She's my best friend and she's gonna try it. So you can go ahead and try it.
Okay. I'm very hungry, so I hope this is good.
I hope so too.
Let's try to get a piece. Mmm. It's really good.
So I think it could be frozen a little more, right? Maybe freeze it for a little bit more than 4 hours. It's our first time, my first time making it, so now we know.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It tastes like
Yay.
Nutella ice cream.
Good.
Are there nuts in here?
Oh yeah, there's what are those nuts?
Hazelnut.
Hazelnuts, yeah.
I can taste them.
Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
You should not give this to someone who's allergic to hazelnuts.
I will make sure of that. So I guess Vita will finish up eating her cake. I'm gonna go give this to my family now that we know it's really good. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And also let me know in the comments down below if you want more of these types of videos, because I had a really fun time filming this and just coming up with this random recipe in my kitchen. And I really encourage you guys to do the same thing in your house. Just go into your pantry, take out a bunch of its baking ingredients, and then just make something. It's really, really fun. And you never know, you could turn out with something really delicious. You can find the full recipe for this icebox cake on my website, it'srainingsflour.com. Give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos every week. And I'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye!